We have three events that are happening back to back to back this week, and I wanted to bring you all the information. So, in case you wanted to tune in to one of the live broadcasts, you can. Hello, everybody. It's Kelly, your solar system ambassador. How are you doing? I'm back for another Cosmic Monday quick chat, although this won't be so quick because we have a very busy week coming up for NASA. We have three events happening just this week, so I wanted to run through all of them so you know what day, what time all three of these events are happening. So I have my slides for you. I'm going to get right into it right now. Hello again. If you are watching this for the very first time, I'm Kelly, and I am a solar system ambassador for NASA and the Jet Propulsion Laboratory. And it's my joy as a science enthusiast to bring the missions and science of NASA to the public in a fun and understandable way. So, as I said, we have three events that are happening back to back to back this week, and I wanted to bring you all the information. So, in case you wanted to tune in to one of the live broadcasts, you can. So, let's go to those slides right now. The first event on the agenda for this week is the OSIRIS-REx samples. If you remember back on September 24th, the OSIRIS-REx spacecraft returned the samples from Asteroid Bennu, and it was a complete success. The scientists have now opened the canister and have started to take a look at what was collected. But on Wednesday, they are going to open the canister again for the public because they want to show everybody what was returned. And those are just a pictures. This was just a picture of the scientists when they finally first opened it in the clean room at the Johnson Space Center in Houston, Texas. And they're very, very excited to see what was returned. So, as I said, they want to share it with the public. So, on Wednesday, the 11th, at 11 a.m. Eastern Time, which is 8 a.m. Pacific Time, they're going to do a live broadcast, and they're going to be opening up that canister once again so they can show the public everything that was returned. So that's going to be really, really excited. And of course, West Coast here, it's early in the morning before work. So that should be really excited. I'm going to try to live stream it if I can. So it'll be live streaming on my YouTube channel and also on Facebook. So hopefully you will be able to watch it. And if not, you can watch it later. The second event that's going to be happening will be on Thursday, and that is the Psyche mission. This is another spacecraft that is going to be heading to another asteroid, the Psyche asteroid, which is in our asteroid belt. And the reason why scientists at NASA want to study this particular asteroid, it resides out in the asteroid belt, and this is a mineral-rich asteroid. Usually the asteroids that we're taking samples from or studying, they're usually made mostly of rock, but this is mostly a metal one. And the mission, the spacecraft, is launching on Thursday, October 12th. Now, as I said, this is a mineral-rich asteroid, and the reason why they want to study this one in particular is because there's a possibility that it was the start of a metal core of a planet that would have been in our solar system. So we could have had an additional planet amongst all of our other planets that we currently have. And if you remember anything from a science class that you took maybe in school, our own Earth has a metal core. So they're thinking that this could give them a lot of information about how our solar system formed all those millions of years ago. So that's why this particular asteroid is very exciting to study. And this is a picture of the spacecraft being enclosed with the fairing, and then it was mounted on top of a SpaceX Falcon Heavy rocket. And as I said, it is going to be launching this coming Thursday. That's the target launch date. They've had to push the launch back a couple times because they needed to run a few last-minute tests in Florida before they sealed it up in that fairing and mounted it to the rocket. So as of right now, the launch target window is going to be this Thursday, October 12th, and the launch is scheduled to be around 10:16 a.m. Eastern Time, which again, West Coast, very early for us at 7:16 a.m. NASA's live coverage is actually going to be starting about 45 minutes before that at 9:30 a.m. Eastern. which is 6:30 a.m. Pacific time. And again, I will try to live stream it on both Facebook and YouTube. So hopefully, if you want to, you can go ahead and watch the launch. Hi, Doug. Great to see you. Thanks for tuning in. We're just talking about all the things that are happening this week for NASA. So I'm just running through all of the things going on. Now, this is going to be the Psyche mission is going to be a 6-year mission. It's going to arrive at the Psyche asteroid in 2029. So between now and then, I'm definitely going to be doing a much more in-depth video about all the different science instruments that are on the spacecraft and more of the science behind why we want to study this mineral or this metal-rich asteroid. And the third event that is happening later this week on Saturday, that is the annular eclipse of the sun. Now, happens, every so often. And here's a graphic of where the best viewing points are going to be at within North America. So it's going to be partly visible in North America, Central America, and South America, depending upon where you're located. And if you see the orange band there, those are the particular states in the United States that will be able to see the event in its entirety. The rest of everybody in North America, if you see all the different lines in the graphic, that will show you about how much of the sun will be blocked by the moon. So my family's in Pennsylvania, so they're going to see about between a 20 and 30% coverage of the sun. So depending upon where you're at, you may see almost all of the sun being covered, or you might just see a portion of it. Now, the reason why this is called an annular eclipse versus a total eclipse, the sun is completely blocked out, that you can't see anything at all. The sky gets very dark, and then eventually the moon moves and the sun starts to come out again. But an annular one means, because of the distance that the moon is between the sun and the earth, the reason why this one is an annular is because not all of the sun will be covered. So you have to be very careful, since some of the sun is still going to be peeking out, and it will show you that beautiful little ring that I was showing you right there in this picture. So that's what it should look like in the particular area in this graphic that is orange. Now, here are the times based off of that orange line, those particular states. This is the schedule of the eclipse. Now, there's Pacific time, Mountain time, and Central time. So based on where you live in the United States, you can sort of figure out the math from there. It's basically going to be around Saturday morning for everybody. Now, I have to say, because this is an eclipse of the sun, you must be very careful about looking at it. Please do not look at the sun directly with your naked eye. You will definitely damage your eyesight. We don't want that to happen. So make sure you can secure yourself a pair of solar glasses that have that filter on it, so you can see the eclipse directly. I know a lot of people will like to use welding masks, or goggles, or something like that too. So just try to secure something that you can protect your eyes if you want to watch the eclipse straight on. But there's also an indirect way to do it. A lot of people, I've done this in the past with a friend of mine, is you can sort of make a little type of projector with a box. We used a FedEx shipping box, and what you do is you put 2 different holes in it, and you're basically seeing the indirect reflection of the eclipse. So if you were to you can look at it basically on the side of a building, because that light is still coming through and it'll bounce off that. So you can still see that with your naked eye. Just please do not look at the eclipse directly with your own eyes. I will go ahead and link this PDF document so you can go ahead and read all of the fine print, the different ways that NASA suggests that you can watch the eclipse. But again, please do not watch it with your naked eye. So there you have it. Those are the 3 events that are happening this week. So on Wednesday, October 11th, we have the asteroid samples that came back from Bennu. Sometimes everybody's saying it differently. Bennu. So the samples, NASA is going to do a live broadcast, and they're going to actually show us for the first time the samples that were returned. That's Wednesday. Thursday is the Psyche spacecraft launch in Florida. So if you happen to be in Florida, you should be able to see it. And then on Saturday, we have the annular solar eclipse. There you have it. If you have any questions, please let me know, and I'll be more than happy to give you the information. I'm also going to be posting it everywhere, so you'll have sort of just a image of all the times for all the events. But yeah, it's going to be a really exciting week. Lots going on. As I said, I'm going to try to live stream it on my YouTube channel and on Facebook. So if you happen to be up and you want to watch it, and you want to catch the live broadcast, you can watch mine, or you can also watch NASA's. I'll have links for all of them as well. Thanks for watching. I hope you're doing well out there, and I will see you back here on Wednesday for the asteroid sample reveal. Take care. Bye.